Everyone, I'm still injured, so I've got Sarah with me helping me out. Everything's going to be mat exercises again, prones, etc. If you've got a weight, you can use your weight. We're going to use kettlebells and dumbbells tonight if you have them. So grab some pans from the kitchen if you need them. We're going to start with the warm up. So feet together, toes out to the corners, and stand in neutral position. Engage your core, relax your arms, your shoulders, your knees. Imagine a belt across your tummy and just fill in that core. Really feel the pull across all of your tummy. So we're going to start with the head to the side, lower it down, and up to the side, lower to the side, lower, and again, lower to the side, lower to the side, and on your next time round, you just want to hold that stretch and feel that pull down the side of your neck, not too much, and look down at the floor at the same time with your chin down towards the floor. Back down again. And do the same thing, chin down towards the floor, feel that pull across your neck, all the way down the side of your neck. Okay, and release that, look up to the ceiling, and back down, up to the ceiling, back down, up to the ceiling, back down, up to the ceiling, back down. Now I want you to hold this stretch and you should be able to feel the pull down the back of your neck to the top of your spine. And bring that back up to the ceiling and back down to the floor. Okay, we're going to start bending those knees and rolling those shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One shoulder backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do swings backwards. Make sure you feel that pull each time. So really do those torso twists as we're going round. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, other arm forwards. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, into our torso twist, and we're just going to twist from side to side. Make sure your arms are nice and fluid, and each time you can hold that stretch ever so slightly. Be careful with bouncing your stretches. We call that ballistic stretching, and when you're not warm enough, it can actually enable you to pull a muscle. So just keep it nice and fluid, knees ever so slightly bent, and just go from side to side. That was my knee clicking already. Good start. We do have Ted with us today. He's currently on the rug straight in front of us, so you can't see him, but he is there and he's probably ready as soon as Sarah gets on her mat to start licking her. Round 2. Okay, one more each side. Okay, so we're going to go up into our knee over to the side and touch with the opposite hand. And you're going to do 8 of these. I'm going to be a bit slower because I can do 1 on my good leg and then the other leg's a bit slower. So we'll go by Sarah. What number are you on, Sarah?
Same as you.
Okay. Okay, and really reach over. Okay, so one leg, I can really pull that into and feel that in my groin at the same time. So keep going. Okay, so we're going to have our legs wide. And we're just going to do some dynamic stretches. We're going to go to one to the side, to the other side, and just be really careful. You'll have one side, especially in your groin, that's tighter than the other. So if you feel that side is really tight, hold that stretch for a little bit longer. And so we'll do 2 more each side. And 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to go into our flat backs. Let me just make sure I can. So, feet shoulder width apart. Make sure your core is engaged, knees slightly bent. You're going to roll your shoulders over. Keep an arch back, hands onto your knees, and then we're going to go into flat back position. So you're pushing your bottom out and back. Reach forward. Round to the back, round to the front, hands on your knees, arch your back again, and slowly roll up. And just roll those shoulders out. So you've got that 3 more times. So forward shoulder roll, arch that back, down to your knees, arms forward into flat back position, round to the back, forward, hands on your knees, arch your back, and roll back up again. 2 more. Forward roll, arch your back. As you're arching your back, I want you to really stretch out your calves and your hamstrings. So we're going to go from bent knees into straight knees and just really feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Just going to hold that. My knees are shaking. Okay, bend your knees into flat back. Arms round to the back. Forward. Hands on your knees. And roll back up again. Roll those shoulders out. Last one. Forward roll. Arch your back down onto your knees. Into flat back. Round to the back. Forward, hands on your knees, and roll it back up again. Roll those shoulders out. Okay, what are we on now? We are rolling down again into the prone position. So we'll go onto our mats, and we're doing our dynamic stretches with our feet. So feet shoulder width apart again, knees slightly bent, engage your core, roll your shoulders forward. And we're just walking down into our prone position. And on the way into the prone position, we're just going to pull our bodies backwards. So your heels are going down onto the floor and really feel that stretch in your calves. So your body should be in a form of V shape. And we're going to gently just pulse the knees down to the floor, ever so gently. And then put your toes in towards you, so your heels are out to the corners. And then heels in towards you and toes out to corners. And back to the middle. And hold that stretch. pulling those heels back down to the floor and just hold. Make sure you're breathing at the same time, so your heart rate should be getting quicker at the moment. Okay, you're going to walk that back up again. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll back up the body. Roll those shoulders out. And we're going to go back into the prone position and do our alternate leg lifts. So we need to do 8 leg lifts. I can only lift one leg, but Sarah will lift both her legs. So down into the prone position. Engage that core, and you're going to do 8 leg lifts in your own time. I'm going to do one leg. And when you're ready, start walking back ever so slowly up the body, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling back up again. Roll those shoulders out. Okay, finish our warm up. We're going to go into our squats. So feet shoulder width apart, engage your core. Knees ever slightly bent, so we're going to go down, and as we come back up, we're going to squeeze in our glutes. Make sure your weight is in the back of your body, so lifting your toes slightly off the floor if you need to. We're going to do 4 of each. So 1, and squeeze, 2, squeeze, that's Ted's first appearance, 3, and 4, toes out to corners, 1, you can go a bit lower if you need to. I can't go that far at the moment. I will do by next week. And we're going to go wider now. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to change the music. We are doing more intervals. So Thursdays will always be intervals. You're going to need weights. So we've got kettlebells, we've got dumbbells here. If you don't have any weights, that's fine. We're going to do 2 lots of 1 minute on the same exercise. So grab some water. I'm going to have to take mine nearer than that. First one, we're going to do prone shoulder touches. So in the prone position, alternate touches on shoulders. I'll count you in. We'll use our new music. I'll let you know when we're halfway. And hopefully you'll work very hard. So get yourself down into the prone position, ready. You put your knees on the floor. 3, 2, 1. So up into the prone position. 1 minute of shoulder touches. Now make sure your core is engaged and you're not swaying from one side to the other. If you're swaying too much, it means that your core isn't engaged and your glutes aren't either. So try really hard to squeeze those glutes at the same time. You maybe need your hands a bit wider or narrower. Have a go. Halfway. Make sure you're breathing. I think I overestimated the temperature because I'm quite hot now in long sleeve. Only just started. Nearly there. 30 seconds rest. 2, 1. Okay, knees down. We're going to be doing that exact same thing again. Grab a drink if you need to. If you're struggling with the shoulder touches, you can just hold the prone position with your leg out. You can also do this with your knees down and your legs crossed. It's completely up to you. Just work within your means. So get ready. 2, 1. Shoulder touches again. So we're doing quite a few prones and arm work today, because I can do all the upper body stuff. Hopefully by next week we can add some more squats and lunges. Halfway. Keep going. Struggling already. Nearly there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, put those knees down. Open the window. Oh no, the window doesn't open. I'll open the door. Some air. Okay, next one, you'll need to start standing up, because we are walking down into the prone, and there is an optional press up and walk back up again. If you don't want to do a press up, you don't have to. If you want to press up on your knees, that's fine. Ted, you're going to need to move. Ted, come on. So all in your own time, working slowly back up the body. Ted, you need to move. And avoid your dog at the same time. No, Ted. Halfway. Keep going. He's going into a prone. Ted, can you do some prones? See if we can get one more in before the 4, 3, 2, 1. Might get 2. Oh, there we go. Okay, and relax. So we're doing the exact same thing again. 2 lots of each exercise. So start from standing. Remember, you don't have to do the press up if you don't want to. You can press up on your knees. It's completely up to you. But we're doing press ups tonight to work hard. So watch out, Ted. 3, 2, 1. So roll down the body into your prone position. Optional press up. And working your way back up again. So actually, if you want to include a stretch as you go up, you can do so. I actually touch my toes. Getting more flexible as time goes on. Probably because I'm not running. Halfway. Just to warn you, you've got more press ups and triceps coming tonight. Very upper body heavy tonight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a rest. So Sarah's going to demo the next one for us. We're in the prone position again. We're going to have our knees going into our chest one at a time. So 1, 2, then 2 out to the side. So into chest, out to the side, out to the side. And we've got 2 minutes of that all together. So into the prone position. And we're lifting up. So everything in your own time. Remember to engage that core and keep breathing. So if you have your weight slightly into your shoulders, so you're leaning almost over, you can really feel the burn in your abs. Oh, sorry, he's got paw prints on your mat. Ted. Just been for an explore in the garden. It's been raining. Is he looking at you? Ted, this is not the time Come on. Head, move away. I'll get him on the sofa. Keep going. Arms and abs should be burning. Head, come on.
Go lay down.
Come on. 2, 1. Right, let's get rid of the dog issues. Come on, Ted. Over here.
Good excuse for a rest.
Come on. 30 seconds, Ted. Quick. That's it. You stay there. Good boy. I've got paw prints all over your mat. Okay. Grab a drink, everyone. Get ready to go. It is upper body heavy. Your shoulders will be hurting. That's completely normal. Off we go. So again, try and keep that weight forward. And you should really be able to feel that burn in your abdominals right now. I might have to do the ones just in front of me. Ooh. Keep going with Sarah. Oh, my leg's not strong enough. I don't want to push it. Over halfway. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. Your next one is a press up into a T position. Now, if you're doing it on your knees, you're bringing that weight forward, so all of your body weight forward into a T position and back down into a T position on the other side. If you want to do full press ups, you're most welcome. If you want to switch between, it's up to you. I'm gonna go for full for this one. Remember, we have 2 minutes of this. So I might do full now and then go on my knees after. Sometimes I find that knee press ups are harder. You're focusing more on your core than you are your upper body. This is when swimming 6 days in a row wasn't bad. 6 days. Yeah. It's the only thing I can do. So I went all out. Over halfway. And I'm very much struggling. I'm moving forward on my mat. 3, 2, 1. Woo. You can bring yourself into the nice pull back position if you need to. Grab a drink. I'm going on my knees next. So when you're on your knees, you can have them crossed or you can have them on the floor, whichever is most comfortable. Bring your whole body weight forward and lift it back up again. So your nose should be able to touch the floor. Okay, off we go. Are you going on your knees?
Yeah.
Are you trying it out?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tee on the other side. Oh. I'll tee on one side only. So don't be confused. If anyone's watching me, I'd watch Sarah right now if I'm you. So every time, try and aim to get your nose on the floor. I feel like I'm slipping backwards.
Yeah, so my leggings.
Leggings. Nearly there. Keep working hard. 3, 2, 1. Press ups. Done. Okay. If you have dumbbells, grab your dumbbells. We are going to do some more tricep work. So if you get up onto your feet, you're going to have your knees bent, and we're going to do tricep pullbacks. So your back's going to be slightly bent, and we are literally bending our elbows. So our elbows need to be really close into us, and you're just using your elbows as a lever to pull your arms forward and back again. So your knees should be bent, your back should be ever so slightly leaning forwards. Engage your core. And we're just working your arms. Your arms will be on fire by the end of tonight. Not literally. So we need to make sure your weight isn't in your toes. Your weight still needs to be in your heels. And at all times, you need to make sure you're holding in that belt, your core muscles. Over halfway. So really squeeze those elbows in towards you. Okay, have a rest, put them down, roll your shoulders out. We're doing that again. Can you feel that? I don't know if it's just because we did loads of press ups, it really hurts. Knees bits here. So don't worry about anything upper body hurting. There's a difference between muscle pain and actual pain. Any back pain, you shouldn't get any back pain with this because of positioning. So your knees are bent, you're leaning forward ever so slightly, your elbows are in, and we're just working those triceps. You can easily use bottles for this, cans, any form of weight. Maybe not flour in case you drop it. But it should be easier to pick up some dumbbells now. I know during lockdown it was impossible almost to get any form of weight. So everyone decided to create a homemade gym. Okay, you should really feel those triceps and those biceps working now, because we're doing the tricep back and the bicep forward. Keep going.
4,
3, 2, 1. Excellent. Drop your weights. Okay, more triceps. We're doing tricep dip on the mat with alternate leg lift. So we have our hands back towards here, lifting up our bottoms. We're dipping down with a leg out at the same time. I think I'm just going to be doing one leg. Sarah will do alternate legs and show you. So elbows need to be in again, and in your own time you are just dropping down to the floor. Make sure your bottom doesn't entirely hit the floor, and just pushing yourself back up again, all in your own time. Remember, the slower you go, the harder you're working your triceps. I don't know why I'm sticking one leg out. I may as well just put both my feet on the floor. If you want to do what I'm doing and put both your feet on the floor, just make sure your hips don't dip too much. Keep breathing. So in on the way down, out on the way up. If you need to have a break, just roll those shoulders out. You can, because your triceps will be working very hard. And try and... No. Not trying. And there's a mosquito that's just coming now. Okay, have a rest. Oh, great job. Just shove it on the floor. That's fine. Okay, roll those shoulders out. I hope everyone's arms are on fire. My triceps definitely are. So 1 more minute of that. If you found it too hard, put your legs out. Just do it the same as me. So both feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Get ready.
3,
2, 1. And lift. Those of you who are doing what I'm doing, we can do an optional glute glute work at the same time, so squeezing those glutes and lifting those hips as we come up. Bit of a double whammy. This was a good idea as I was planning it. Now I'm really struggling. I apologise to everyone. Oh no, I'm going to have to shut the door, I think. We're going to get all creatures in. The last thing we need is the daddy long legs coming in. Woo. Keep going, everyone. I'm not setting the best example tonight. It just burns, doesn't it? 2, 1. Oh, okay. Have a rest. Grab a drink. Okay. Grab your kettlebells or your dumbbells, whichever you like. We're going into a kneeling position. Now, as we're kneeling, we're going to have our legs crossed behind us, and that weight can go into the back of our feet. We're going to have our kettlebells into the front, shoulder press up. In your own time, keep that weight for once. In the back, you can lean backwards, and you've got that support from your ankles being crossed. Oh, I've been a bit over-optimistic being able to push out in front. Oh no, I should have used a lighter one. Woo. No one use 8 kilograms unless you're really strong. We're halfway. Keep going. Really hold in that core, and you should be able to feel the pull as you're doing your shoulder press across your tummy. Oh, struggling. Might have to change to a 4 after this. One more. Excellent, guys. Put that weight down. Get my 6. Probably going to struggle with that one as well. Okay, so as your feet are crossed at the back, as you lean backwards, engage those core muscles to help keep your body upright. And that will help you with lifting. So get ready. Off we go. Oh, that's so much better. Remember, if you're lifting a weight that's too heavy, there is a chance that you can actually hurt yourself, especially your neck, because you're tensing. So lift within your means. And remember, all in your own time. Don't rush it. There's a massive Aussie there. Keep breathing. Halfway. Have a break if you need to. Grab a drink. Oh, come on. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Put those weights down. I'm dreading what I put next now. Okay. We do have one more tricep one. So we're going down onto the mat. We're having our hands up to the ceiling, and you're just bringing that weight slowly back, keeping your elbows where they are, and back up again. I'm going to take this to the side quickly. So up in front of you, drop those elbows down, engage that core, and you'll feel the pull in your triceps. So it's like the tricep one that we were doing initially, standing up, but lying down. Don't go too far over your head, depending on the weight that you've got. If you've got lighter weights, your movement should be quicker. Remember, the slower, the more controlled you do this, the more it's going to work those triceps. Always keep those core muscles engaged. We're constantly working those. Over halfway. So you're almost letting the weight come towards you and you're resisting against that weight. 2, 1. Okay, put that weight down, have a rest. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Just checking, sometimes you need clarification. So you're reaching up to the ceiling, leaving the elbows where they are and bringing that weight down towards you and slowly back up again.
Get ready.
No bingo wings here tonight. One more left. So weight up in front of you. We're bringing it down. So again, all in your own time. Even if you have light weights, so like even 1 kilogram each with dumbbells, you're still going to be able to do this exercise well if we're just doing really slow and controlled movements. Any back pain or neck pain, reduce your weight and just make sure that core is engaged, because our core is the center of our body and you can control so many of your movements just by engaging your core at the same time. Over halfway. I think my arm's going to fall off soon. I hope I haven't done any more arms. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting. Keep going. 2, 1. Okay. I think that is the last tricep movement. You'll be happy to know. Oh, we're doing, with an optional weight, you don't have to do that, full roll-ups. So legs, leg hacks, out to the front, slow movements rolling down, and slow movements coming back up again. So all in your own time. I'm going to use the weight. Remember, the slower you do these, you're going vertebrae by vertebrae, down onto the mat. If you have a weight, sometimes you won't have the strength or the power to lift yourself up if it's on your tummy. So have it out in front of you and let it lead you back up again. But hold it close to your chest on the way down. If you want to, you can do an optional lift. Go all out. Halfway. Optional press. You can always stretch through your toes if you want to as well. Bring in some flexibility.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, 30-second rest before we do it again. And the rest is all ab work, you'll be happy to know. So I called it arms and abs tonight. We're feeling those already. Definitely. Okay, get ready. So start with your back up straight. You're going to tilt back into your roll down. Nice, slow, controlled movements. If you want to hold the position on the way down, test yourself. You can do so, make it your own.
Halfway back.
I feel like we've gone very silent. Ted's now asleep on the sofa. Bless him. Try and get one more in. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3,
2, 1. Okay. We are going into back tilt lower, Russian twists, but we're not going to be using any weights. So we're going to have our legs up, so shoulder width apart. So as we back and tilt, we're going to have our arms either side, and we're just doing Russian twists from side to side. If you need to come up at any point, you can do so. The slower you do them, and the further you reach your elbow down to the floor, the more you'll be working those obliques. Try and keep the movement really fluid. Any back pain, come up higher and do it near sitting up position. You want to challenge yourself a bit more? Try and get your back closer to the floor. Do you want a ball, Sarah? Sure. I can grab you a ball very quickly. You don't. Definitely need it. If you have coccyx issues, pop a ball behind you and it should alleviate it ever so slightly. Just try and like lean back on it. There. It might just roll away. 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees into chest if you need to. We're doing that one more time. That started burning at the very end, so that means this minute's going to be very painful. Woo. Grab a drink if you need to. 30 seconds go so quickly.
Yeah, do it. And the minute lasts forever.
Oh, I hope we've got enough time to do it all. Okay, so get ready. Tall backs, arms cross, back tilt lower, and a nice fluid motion. I don't think I want to call these Russian twists, I want to call them something else. The boat, we might call them. So again, any back pain, lower back pain, come up ever so slightly. If you need to have a rest, have a rest. If you want to hold it to the side and hold to the other side, you can do so. Make it hard for yourself. Let me swap over. No. Oh. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, guys. Bring your knees into chest. We are doing double leg rollovers next, so we're going to be on the floor and our feet are in tabletop position. Have your arms to the side or out, right to the side, and you're going down to one side, rolling back up and onto the other side. Short to forward a bit. There we go. Don't worry if you're looking at the same time. So tabletop position, engage the core. So you should be able to feel this. Oh, I can feel it everywhere at the moment. You should be able to feel this in your lower abdominal muscles. And as you come back up, all across, you can't see me, all across the front of your tummy. And if you're holding it for a second, each time you go down, you'll be working your obliques at the same time. Halfway. I'm not expecting you to put your knees all the way down to the floor because you might actually tweak your back. So just go to where you can feel that burn in your abs. And come back up again. And make sure when you're in tabletop position, when you come up, you can put your hands out to check whether your knees are too far forward. Okay, bring that in, knees into chest. Whew. 30 seconds, grab a drink, less than 30 seconds now, probably 10 left. Grab a drink if you need to. Try and check what's after this. Okay, get ready, so legs in tabletop position, check where your knees are, arms out to the side, and off we go. 1 minute. Keep looking up at the lights when I do this. They look really pretty. So I breathe out on my way down and in on the way up. If you need to keep checking that tabletop position, move your hands in front of you. Halfway. Let those arms balance your body so you don't fall over to one side. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring those knees into chest, just check the time. Okay, we are going to do, so tabletop heel lifts with a ab crunch as well. So if I go to the parallel side, we're in tabletop position. As your leg goes down, so your heel touches, we're going to do a crunch and bring it back down again. So crunch and bring it back down again. So hands on the temples, tabletop position. So as your heel goes down to the floor, we're crunching and we come back up. So crunch as one, oh, it's opposite movements, isn't it? So your leg's going down as you crunch up. So I only tried 2 of these and I thought it'd be fine, but now I'm really struggling. Next time I'm going to try the whole class out so I know which bits are really hard. Keep checking your tabletop position. It's easy when your abs are hurting to bring your knees closer to you. Oh, I've done it wrong. There's no rhythm. I've lost my rhythm. Okay, make sure you're lifting your chin so your chin's not on your chest.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, bring those knees in. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, so one more of those. Then we've got another killer one. I think we've only got time for another one after this, and we'll go into a stretch. So get ready.
Ready.
Engage your core into tabletop position. So you should already be feeling that pull across your abdominals. And off we go. So all in your own time. Slow, controlled movements. Really feel your abs working. If you have an arch in your lower back, just try and find your neutral position again. Any neck pain, don't do the crunch, just do the tabletop positions with your heel down. Everything's shaking. If everything's shaking, it's a sign that you're working hard. Don't be worried. It just means you're pushing yourself. Over halfway.
4,
3, 2, 1. Woo. Bring those knees into chest. Okay, we're going to brave doing one more. So we're going to have your legs up to the ceiling. And we're going to have open, close, open, close. But not only that, you're going to work your way down to the floor as far as you can and back up to the ceiling. Obviously, some of you will be able to go further down than others. All in your own time. You can cross them over differently each time and just work your way down. Thank goodness I'm not at school tomorrow because I don't think I'll be able to do anything. Probably have to carry my books to each bubble.
halfway there.
Keep going. This is a killer. Keep breathing as well. It's very easy to start holding your breath when you're struggling. Have a break if you need to. I think the hardest thing is trying to keep your legs straight. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring those knees into chest. We're on the last one now before cool down. Last one. I'm sure you've all put maximum effort in tonight. And the storm has suddenly hit. Unfortunately, Ted, we have a wet walk tonight. Ted doesn't like the rain. It's hard to get him out in the rain. Okay, off we go. Last one. Put every bit of effort into this last one. Don't take that as going super quick though. Oh, everything's hurting. Keep going, everyone. I know I'm moving a lot tonight because I'm injured and I can't do anything. Over halfway. Bend that leg slightly. Keep going, nearly there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, well done everyone. Bring those knees into chest. Grab a drink. I'll change the music for our cool down. And all we can hear now is rain. Right, slowly up onto your feet. Very, very slowly. Okay. So at the end of your mats, feet shoulder width apart, bend those knees, make sure everything is really, really loose. We need to focus on really stretching out our arm muscles today. So we're going to do those first. So engage your core, make sure your knees are relaxed, and we're just going to roll our shoulders out. So all in your own time, you don't need to count. So backwards and forwards, all in your own time. And really feel that pull back. Okay, we're going to pull one arm across us. So the tricep, this is not our tricep one at all. We're just pulling our arm across and we feel that pull out to the side. Just hold that there. Make sure your knees are still relaxed. Okay, and as we release that, we're just going to open up the back and put your chin down to the floor and really feel your shoulders opening. Okay, and on to the other side. For a little beat. I'm getting quite sad that it's getting dark so early now as well. Winter is approaching. Okay, and back out again. Okay, roll those shoulders. One arm over to your opposite shoulder, and we're going to pull that in for your tricep stretch. And hold that there. Some of you may be able to do the one where you can touch your hands as so. I can't do that one. I don't think it gives you the best stretch either. Okay, reach up. Other one. And pull that in towards you. Okay, I want you to circle your hands in front of you. You can link them if you want to. You can do one hand over the other. Bend your knees and really pull into a circle out in front of you and lower your neck down to the floor. Try and focus on your breathing, so nice deep breaths. Okay, and both of your palms, put them onto your back and squeeze those elbows in. Okay, release that, roll your shoulders. We're going to roll down in front of us and touch your toes, if you can. If you need to bend your knees at all, that's fine. I'm going to cheat and bend my knees so I can touch my toes. Okay, we're going to walk back forward. I'm just going to gently do a few calf stretches in your own time. You can switch it up, put your knees in, your feet in, towards you, and then your toes out. Just really gently back into the middle. And we're going to pull back on that stretch. Stretch out our calves. Now, we didn't do too much calf work, so we're going to come forward. Put your hips, if you can, onto your mat and look up to the sky. Or your ceiling, because I'm sure none of you are outside tonight. And pull that back. Okay, onto all fours, and we're going to do your dips, your angry cat, and sad cat, lifting your head up as you dip. So all in your own time. Focus on your breathing. 2 minutes. Okay, one more. And we're going to put one leg in front of us and just lean gently forward into that stretch. Reach up to the sky. Now this time we're going to bring our whole body to one side, ever so gently. And back up onto the other side. And just repeat this a few times. You might need to concentrate on something on the floor if you're wobbling. Okay, and switch legs. So we're not doing our usual cool down because we haven't done our usual leg work that we do. So just push forward up to the ceiling. Feel that stretch in your hips. And just gently from one side to the other. Oh, there we go. Okay, so come gently back up to standing. Stretch on our way up. Oh, sorry. And slowly roll up the body, roll back the shoulders. We're going to finish. We've got time for some breathing. So one hand on your tummy, one hand on your side. And just focus on some really deep, slow breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth, or just through your nose. Your mouth is completely up to you. Whoever's had garlic, stick to your nose. And really feel your tummy pressing towards your hands when you're doing your breath. So no shallow breathing, just some really deep breaths. Excellent. Now stop the music. Hope you all enjoyed tonight. I know it's a lot of upper body, but let me know what you think. And hopefully next week, when I have relatively the all clear, we can do some more lower body stuff again. So thank you for coming, and I shall see you next week.